In our last session, the party was informed of an intruder in Ganelian's mansion by Red and made their way there quickly, fearing for Stevic and Ganelian being held hostage. Efforts, they failed to enter unannounced and alerted the two intruders to their presence. The two intruders turned out to be Gorbak Greyhowl, a half-orc pirate, and Klajak Reiterman, a dwarf with a rather surly attitude and abundance of weaponry. The two turned out to be old pirate crewmates of Rictus Eibelman, also known as Ganelian these days. And while they did not seem to mean him harm in a physical sense, the party was rather concerned with the various hints that were dropped during the conversation itself. Rather friendly sort, even willing to play cards with the party, and depart with them out of the door when Klajak lost his temper due to Farlow's interference. Van Reloth took a side door to listen in, and found the opportunity to speak with Ganelian once the comatose man rose up, in a rare bout of lucidity between his medication. And there, from that point, the party learned that things were coming full circle where the crew of the Black Omen was concerned. There was a high probability that our surviving member, and that things would happen upon his passing. With this information in hand, necromancers, under Fenriloth's urging, to see Ashel Fenders, second in command to the Grandmaster Stravas himself. Also having informed Yelana, Fenriloth's direct superior along the way. Upon discussion was that something was anchoring the two Klajak and Gorbak here in the present, possibly keeping them as revenants of this existence. This may have something to do with the tides and moons as of late, which seem to be lower than usual. On this worrisome note, the party decides on what they need to do next. All the necromancers convene, and the party gets their well-deserved rest from where they left off. Morning comes, the dawn's rays breaking across the roof of the Devil's Advocate and finding its way in between the blinds. Dawning, new day of possibilities and concerns. What does everyone do one by one?
Okay, Bubbles wants to go find out more about the Black Omen, and she wants to find out more about Sedima. So I think the port would be the best place to do that.
Inform everyone of where she's going.
Yes.
And what is the point to meet back at?
I think have we all decided on when to come back? Let's say it's is it a half day thing or is it a full day thing to find information?
I guess it's a half.
I think probably full day because Sorrentina is at night.
Yeah, so we come back in the afternoon/evening, I guess.
Okay, so around.
If it's afternoon, then it's like quarter day.
So let's go. We leave at around 9 o'clock, and then we come back. We convene at about 4. Back at the Devil's Advocate.
Depends on my job.
Everybody else?
Seems good.
All right. So that's Bubbles. What is Fenriloth doing?
Report to Yelena and see what's the progress. And go to work, I guess. No, it's Sunday. No, I talked to Yelena, yeah.
Okay. What is Red doing?
Red's going to go scope out Captain Oba. the fourth item's owner. And she might send Silas just to check out the surrounding area because during low tide to see if he sees any old shipwrecks. So just like turn into a raven and fly over. Let me know if you see anything.
That will take Silas a very long time, just to let you know.
How long will it take?
Because Fithalanos is practically surrounded by ocean, so unless you want him to particular district's coastline or so, or
Yeah. Sure. Check out. Where would the is it common knowledge what happened to the Black Omen?
no, not really.
Okay, so I think we'll wait on what
More
Bubbles
rumors and
brings back.
legend.
What do the legends
About
say?
where it was last seen?
Where was it?
The
Where was its
highs,
last raid?
the highs. Trying to look for the Flying Dutchman, like no one can really give you a pinpoint location.
Okay, so it wasn't like, oh, the last battle was fought here or something like that.
No, it would have been fought out in the
Nothing
high
of the sort.
seas.
Okay. Fair enough. We'll just wait for Bubbles on her more information for that then.
Okay, so Silas is
probably I'll send him to follow Bubbles, so if she needs to tell me anything, she can tell him.
okay. Farlow,
He'll be going to buy the spells and then he'll go and find Diana. If it's possible to find her in the morning.
all right. Let's see, and Ergo.
Ergo is a bit blur.
I cannot hear you. Sorry.
Wait, I'm going to increase my volume.
Do you have a voice modulator? You sound different.
Speak with
Ergo is a bit blur.
bold.
I like it.
Especially since Evan is apparently not here.
Go with
Therefore-
follow.
So what's Ergo doing?
Therefore,
Go
yeah,
with
follow
follow.
me, company. Follow the unit company. This one.
Following who?
Follow.
Farlow.
Yay, I have a bait for my baby.
Ergo should totally go with Farlow and discuss on how they're gonna approach Solana later.
I agree.
Sorrentina, sorry.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So, the moss sound is quite disruptive.
Yes, I'll mute myself now.
Okay. I will handle
Also-
Bubbles first. Right.
Okay.
Bubbles, you set out to the port, or rather, Thalanos itself can be considered a port, but the most trading goes on from the craftsman's district and entertainment district. The traders district is usually where all the planning takes place for logistical efforts. So, craftsman's district or entertainment district?
I think I'll go to the entertainment district because that's where everybody from shore leave comes back to town and sort of hangs about, right?
It doesn't take Bubbles long to get to the various docks and ports at alongside. Self monitored by guards, the odd guard or two, the port masters who are far more diligent in collecting their taxes and due and doing their inspections. It is a morning and the workers are already busy at work, unloading and loading cargo, while various ships of various sizes enter. And the fishermen are already bringing in their hauls to the markets. To go about this.
Okay. Is there anybody? She's been around here a few times, right? So is there anybody that she knows that can take her around?
Take her around is probably knowing and taking around is a different matter. Let's say Bubbles may know a port master or two. They are knowledgeable, but they're not likely to have the time to take her around.
Can she go
Whereas
see?
if she just wanted to go to have a look around, maybe she could ask a dock runner, but they're unlikely to regale her with much information.
She will go to one of the port masters and have a conversation about giving her a free pass to go ask the seamen questions, and gather some information. I'm also guessing that she's done a few errands for the port masters as well, so they know that she has the best of intentions.
Okay, let's call this port master Yusuf.
Yusuf. Tayo? Okay, sorry.
Yussof.
Okay.
He's a fairly middle-aged man with a family of his own, and he's been doing the same gig for years upon years and doesn't seem to get bored of it. Hello, Bubbles. What
Yusuf,
can I do for you?
it's been a while. I've missed your face. And your children.
Still running around with that same old business, are you?
I have to. It's something that I enjoy doing, just as you enjoy being port master. How are the
Settle
family?
down and have a family.
Wait, I didn't hear that one.
You know when you decide to settle down and have a family.
When I find the right tabaxi, probably, but not right now. How's the family, Yusuf?
Oh, doing marvelously. And then 10 minutes sort of slides by as he goes through miniature details of which kid is doing what and where and the wife and so on and so forth. Right. But there's schedules to be doing, so what is it that you need?
I'm actually looking for some information regarding an old wives' tale. Perhaps you might have heard of the Black Omen.
Omen. It is said that it is one of the most infamous ships to have ever sailed the Dead Seas.
Yes.
Dead straight.
I was hoping to find more information, and I was hoping maybe some of the sailors in this shipyard were to have any.
Assure you that no one, well, they weren't very fond of taking hostages, from what I hear, and I do not believe anyone alive now would be any of those that shaved an encounter with them.
Would anybody have seen the ship and then might have gotten away with it?
Well, that was a very long time back, you see. They would have to be exceptionally long-lived.
How long would you have thought?
I would say about 300-400 years ago, I hear.
That is indeed a very, very long time to expect anybody to remember anything. Would you by any chance know if it had sunk near Vitalanos? Or was it far
Well,
away?
there is one thing I know, which is that Vitalnos is a very active maritime preservation society. Well, between you and me, they are more interested in the wealth of the shipwrecks that they find rather than the historical significance. But what I can tell you is that there has been no shipwreck found of the Black Omen.
So we do know what it looks like.
What it looks like? Not well. Ships around that period of a rather large size would be a 3-mast ship at most. 3-mast, plenty of room for cannons and all sorts of battle. Well, not pleasant to be near, of course. They can definitely hold their own combat. Mostly wood. I can only go mainly on conjecture at the moment.
Well, would you then give me leave to walk around the grounds, maybe ask a few questions? I won't be long.
You're better off finding a historian or something. Like I said, most of it is old wives' tales, but
That is a terribly good idea, Yusuf. You're always a wealth of knowledge. Again, I do want to spend some time speaking to the sailors to see if they've found anything interesting, though. And then I'll be out of your hair. Maybe about 2 hours?
well, you know the usual ones you can speak to.
Definitely.
Don't bother some of the newer sailors. They very busy.
Ah, okay.
Those ones were there.
Noted, noted.
Good
Thank you. Thank you, Yusuf. Say hello to the children.
Bye, Bubbles.
Bye. Okay. So I leave. I have a little badge right now that says I can walk around grounds and I won't be thrown out.
I would say that they don't really use badges here. It's more like Yusuf gives the nod kind of thing, and then if any sailor asks or whatever, you can always just say, "Oh, Yusuf sent me" or whatever. It's not an official badge thing.
Okay. In that case, I will now go around. It's about 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 10:30 by now.
Yes.
Okay, I'll go around looking for the people who are generally slacking off, not pulling rope, sitting down, having cigarette.
Bubbles. On the surface, you do not see any, because anyone who has been in the port has already learned a lesson or two about looking busy. So instead, you look for the clues of the people that seem to carry the same barrel back and forth, or stride along looking worried but without actually getting to a destination. Eventually, you find a couple of them.
Do I know them?
Yes. What is it?
Hi. Have you seen any interesting looking people around? I've heard there are a few people who are looking for shipmates for a thing that they're up to.
Ship, as in people looking to charter a crew?
I think a crew looking to expand their crew.
Let's see, there are about a few ships came in lately, had some bad weather, some folks took off ill, they are looking for new members, that sort of thing, nothing unusual.
Do you know what they look like? Anything strange?
You're looking for employment?
You can say that.
There's one ship from Sedanti. What was the name again? Something to do with something red. I don't really remember the actual name itself. Million or something. Right, anyway, Sedanti ship, typical missionary ship. The folk looking to dock, sell their little trinkets, do some preaching, and get their time in before they can go back to their happy little place far west. And that's one of them. We have there's also another ship in from Mithalgari, Eastern folk. They are hauling in a lot of rice, tea leaves, the usual sundry stuff. I think.
That's very interesting. You mentioned there might be one more.
Oh yeah, the last one's the usual from our own city itself, a fishing ship. Used to be a whaler, but then whales didn't get so profitable, so they are down to tuna and such.
So they go into deep water quite often.
I hear that, well, of course they stay clear away from the grey mists. They say they have some kind of good luck charm that protects them from the mermaids, but I don't know. Anyway, they're hauling off their stuff at the market.
All right. I think that's all I need to know. I'll go find them. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And then
Now what is Bubbles?
she walks off and she goes look for the whaler because in her mind that if anything were to happen with a ship that big, it would have to be pretty far out. And the most relevant one that can go that far out would be the whaler or the tuna ship.
Okay.
So
So you look for this particular whaler itself. Give me a moment.
Sure.
I need to generate a ship name. Right. The ship in question is called the Bloated Beluga.
Bloated beluga.
Right, and you soon find, well, it's not hard to make it out along the docks. It's along Pier 7, and the crew themselves seem pretty parched and they're ready to head off everywhere and anywhere except now. And even the captain seems to have taken leave, leaving only a token guard like watching over the ship at the moment.
Is the guard? Can I tell if the guard is, somebody who knows them, or is he paid by them to take care of the ship?
The guard is one of the common dock guards. Along, but sometimes they take a little commission to watch over the ship.
Okay. So she's gonna go closer. Can
They
she?
do bear the colors of the city itself.
Does she see anything interesting on the ship itself? Does it look like every other ship?
Well, the smell is certainly stronger as you get near. Like there's always the sea smell permeating the air, as well as the overripe fish and discards and so on. But from there you can see like some crew members are still scrubbing the decks clean of like lots of reddish water, washing it off, and you can see like massive hooks along the mast as well, where previously there were chunks of things hanging and things hung out to dry as well. There are plenty of flies in the air and like gulls landing where they can and squabbling. The guard is standing at the gangplank itself.
She walks towards the guard. Her nose wrinkles because of the smell. She goes, what's going on here?
What does it look like it's going on? Ship's docked. I'm watching it.
Do you know where the captain is?
Captain's off.
Do you know where?
Spending his money.
And you know how long ago had they left?
Sorry?
How long ago had the captain left?
Just an hour or two ago.
All right. I'll be back to speak with them. While she's there and speaking with the guards, can she spot any marks on the bow and the stern of the ship? Is there any telltale signs of them hauling other goods other than fish?
That is an awfully specific thing, and you probably wouldn't be able to tell.
Okay.
As in, it will be quite obvious if they attacked another ship because of the damages, but there's definitely none of that. You don't see any like cannonball hits or ballistas or whatever.
More like scratches on the body itself to see if they picked up remnants of other ships and then dropped it back into the water because they didn't know what it was, or you know.
That's you're not likely to be able to tell that.
Oh, okay.
You do tell that the hull is weathered and it's seen its fair share of storms and unpleasantness at sea and belligerent whales and whatnot, but you
So-
can't tell if it's clashed with any ships or whatever.
So nothing out of the ordinary for the bloated beluga then.
No.
How far away are the red chameleon and the eastern folk?
Can I just ask you what exactly you're looking for?
I'm looking for information on ships that are doing other things other than what they're supposed to do. So, getting treasure, picking up other goods, meeting up with pirates, any telltale signs that they're not supposed to be doing something.
Okay. Well, usually the first line of defense is the dock masters because they'll inspect the goods to see if the ship inventory is indeed correct.
Mm-hmm.
So,
That would be Yusuf. He didn't mention anything though.
well, this is not something Yusuf is likely to blab off his mouth.
Mm-hmm. Could I tell if anybody else is antsy that I might bring to Yusuf's attention and ask questions about?
Antsy, as in, well, the ship seemed to be behaving normally.
Mm-hmm. If we're not talking about the bloated beluga, say the Sirdanti or Mithalgaring, because I think the guy said the Mithalgaring one was hauling rice and stuff like that, but he also said in a very strange way stuff and things, so I don't know.
So what would you like to do now? As in, if any of the ships were doing anything they shouldn't be, it would not be obvious.
So like any signs whatsoever that would tell, because she
The
she
first
would
thing
she would know.
any ship that's doing anything weird, the first thing they would do is remove visual signs on the surface. Like, you wouldn't sail into port and have people start asking weird questions.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Are there any ships where it just came in, but the sailors are still sticking around instead of just
Yeah,
leaving?
there are other ships around, but they are fairly low profile ships and the usual like fishermen that don't really go far beyond or don't go beyond Vithalnos water boundaries.
Mm-hmm. What about ships that belong to the Maritime Preservation Society?
The ships from there, they wouldn't dock here
Where do they dock?
because those are private ships.
Oh, okay. So where would they be technically? Or rather, would there be anybody that Bubbles can speak to?
Society will be based in the traders district. So it will be like a sort of a noble funded society.
Mm-hmm.
They do have a small museum of sorts there. It seems to come across as more of a vanity thing because people of Vithalnos tend to be coastmen themselves. They don't need to see a maritime museum.
Mm-hmm. Okay. How about I give it a bit of a think and we can continue with somebody else first?
All right. Okay. So next we will go on to red.
You've already sent
Red, are you
the
alright?
information that I gather. So, is there anything else you need me to do? Because you already sent us the information on Captain Oba.
Right. So it depends on how you want to use the information or anything further you want to do with it today.
Not really, just info gathering, and then I'll bring it back to the party later on.
Okay.
It's just preparation so that we can come up with a plan on how to approach her.
So Red, there's all this groundwork by going to Captain Oba's house or to the slavers military district or the barracks or what?
Probably head to the barracks, ask around, like, oh, do you know about so and so? What's she like? That kind of thing.
Okay. So the
Or
common
listening to any
information,
rumors
like the
about
information
her.
I gave you, is the commonly known information that you obtain just from like asking around the barracks a bit.
Yeah.
Although several times you are challenged to identify yourself, and when they learn that you're the devil's advocate and you do have a operating license and you're here for a while already, like they don't usually question further on that.
Okay. That's useful.
Anyone specific you want to speak to beyond just like the normal gathering information?
I could ask her employer, Colonel Dorgan, her direct superior.
Right.
Do I know, like, is like who pays her? Because that just sounds like his
Payment is
her manager.
payment is done in the usual military fashion.
Okay.
No one
I'll-
person is in charge of all the finances.
Okay, so she's like working. She's like in the army, navy,
She's
like
in
like employed by the state.
law enforcement.
Okay, fair enough. All right, I'll go see if I can have a chat with her boss.
Okay, you ask around the Jotun Guard barracks, and after a while, one of the Miss Red, Colonel Dorgan will see you now. He brings you indoors, past several dormitories in the barracks itself, a courtyard for marshalling and training, where it seems that several recruits are hard at work. Up a flight of stairs, turning around a bend, past several doors of what seems to be an armory, and there are slavers coming in and out of it. Some looking at you, some just nodding. Enter a room. That's a study of some kind with a large tables around the middle, which can easily fit maps for tactical planning, and there are several like other map scrolls bundled up and slotted into the walls alongside the alcoves. A minotaur takes up a desk at one end of the room itself, and seeing you, he stands up and offers a brief salute. Is it?
Good afternoon, Colonel. Excuse the civilian visit. Does he say?
I have heard that you're something of a freelancer.
Yes, actually. I was hired to deliver a package to a Miss Captain Oba.
You're not doing it with the mail service.
Apparently, she declined. I'm guessing she thought it was some kind of bribe.
Oba is a simple but good soldier. Morality complications and exceptions of the law do not suit her. He stands up from over some sewing and design he's been making, and you can see there's like a crossbow being dismantled in front of him that seems to be inspecting. He gets up and walks over. So what is this package exactly?
I don't actually have it with me now. I haven't unwrapped it, so I'm not 100% certain what what it is. But I was
That's
thinking
not very
maybe you
helpful,
could.
is it? I mean, unknown packages and strange contents to individuals from. I have heard of you. Captain Oba would not.
Ah, I was thinking maybe if I could pass the item of interest to you, you could have it delivered. If it would help, we could keep the sender anonymous, though that wasn't
You must
that wasn't the
understand,
case
this is the
previously.
military. Anonymous, the ones who can say on which are on a need-to-know basis are the commanding officers and the higher-ups. Anything else should be screened properly and according to procedure, you see.
Very well. That seems fair enough. So, if I were to bring the package in, you would be able to have it delivered for me?
He shrugs. Doesn't seem difficult, but I'll just like to know that I'm not delivering her anything that would be complicated. And we pulled money together to get her a present. We ended up having to arrange for it to be part of confiscated goods and evidence.
Ah, I see. So, how would you recommend I go about making this delivery then?
Well, you can just come and give it to me and I'll make sure it gets into her hands. But again, I do need to know what this is.
All
Wouldn't be
right.
the first time the military district got a delivery that was nails and saltpeter and, you know.
Seems fair. Very well. I didn't exactly have instructions not to open the package, so I don't think that will be a problem. I might come back tomorrow with the package then. Thank you for your time.
She'll be working tomorrow if you decide to see her yourself instead.
Ah, well, where is she usually stationed?
She's usually stationed around the entertainment district bridge, the one between the temple and the entertainment district.
Ah, I see. Very well. And her shift starts at, what time exactly?
She takes the morning shift.
Excellent. Lovely. Thank you, Colonel. You've been
Uh,
a great help.
May I know who's the sender, actually?
Sure. An old drow living in, and then I say where Ganelion lives, by the name of Ganelion.
Huh. Doesn't seem like the kind to be giving out presents.
Well, I don't really know why he's giving out, why he's sending this package. I was just tired for delivery.
Right, I can see. Yeah, then she definitely did a smart decision by refusing out hand. See what I can do. See you around, Red.
Thanks
Unless
for...
there's anything else.
No, it was just that. Thank you for your time. And then I leave, I guess.
Red, I need you to make a perception check.
Sure. Give me a sec. Sorry, I'm just logging into Roll20.
You can use the normal rolling in the Discord.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Ooh, door gun.
I got a 7.
You have to type dash roll 1d20. 7. Right. Well, what you take to be a rather mangy-looking rug by Dorgan's feet at the table turns out to be a rather very old-looking sheepdog as it raises his head in like your vague direction with a slightly glassy eyes and starts barking. Dorgan shakes his head. Down, boy.
Huh. I
Right, we'll
look
see you on-
slightly alarmed and then walk out.
Okay. Now, next will be Farlow and Ergo.
Hi. Harris, are you there?
Okay.
Yep.
Farlow and Ergo go.
Yeah, so I'll go to the market to buy the scrolls. Are we just gonna assume that the scrolls are bought?
Let's see. The scrolls. It's okay. Let's just say in the market.
Alright, let's
Farlow
do it.
and Ergo go to the market.
Yeah, very good.
Skippity, skip.
After a while,
Yeah.
you find certain stalls selling magical goods, which have the
Ooh.
full stamp of the necromancers, apparently having been inspected for safety and proper working functions and so forth. And these stalls are also guarded by slavers. Some of them will give you an eye as you walk over.
Suddenly
A
I
rather
feel
pleasant looking
Right,
gnome lady who seems completely oblivious to the guards around and the various necromancer signs around there, looks up at you. Hello, good morning. Can I help you?
Oh yes, my good lady. I'm here to purchase a couple of scrolls. Do you
What
happen to have
scroll?
do you happen to have detect magic?
We do. Anything else?
And Ergo, what was that one that was supposed to get again?
Rex.
What?
Can't hear you.
Did you say cats? Do you have
Can't
scroll
hear you.
of summoning cats?
Summon cat.
So many
What kind of cats?
sphinx.
Squandering my money away.
Cute ones.
How many types of cats are they?
Well,
There's big ones, there's small ones.
Are there big cats that I can ride?
no big cats. No, just normal ones.
Okay. And then I remember about bubbles, and then I open my mouth, and then I close my mouth again. Okay, I want a scroll of small cat. A scroll of summoning small cats.
Okay. She digs around in it. You recall the magic item prices?
Yep, would the summoning scroll be level 1 or 2? I don't think it should be that
It'd be a
high.
level 1.
Alright, so that will be 50 and 50.
Yeah.
Okay, do you give it to me?
Yep. She wraps it up nicely with a little ribbon and hands it over to Farlow.
Okay,
The
then
grey ribbon is the cat scroll and the blue one is to detect magic.
the gray one.
Is the cat scroll? The blue one is to detect magic.
Okay, what level is the detect? Is the cat scroll?
1.
I look at Ergo and say, that's not right. Ergo, I think I'm supposed to buy something of higher level.
What?
Okay, I'll put Ergo to the side again. I'll pay for the thing. I'll pay
Right.
for the scroll.
The
And
gnome
then I'll
carefully counts out the
I pull-
coins and gives you a little bow. Thank you for the service.
I pull Ergo aside. Ergo,
Yes.
you remember what we were talking about yesterday? I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to buy something more expensive than this.
It's cats.
Poof!
Cats.
Is it a scroll of poof? Oh, you mean smoke?
Smoke?
Am I supposed to buy a scroll of turning into smoke? Gaseous form. I asked the shopkeeper, do you have gaseous form?
Yes, I do.
What level is that?
That's a level 3 scroll.
Okay, that's not right. That's okay. I don't want that.
Is it? Yes, it's
Darn
good.
it. Darn it, I can't remember. I go back to Ergo. Ergo, help me! Ergo's gonna kill me.
Oh, it's C invisibility. Sorry.
Yeah, I know. I just
Fargo doesn't.
Ergo.
Ergo, help!
I don't know.
Virgo doesn't know, I
The gnome lady asks you to
No idea
stand
what's
aside
happening.
for a bit while she deals with other customers.
Okay.
I think we're both panicking a bit.
What?
Ergo's panicking.
Carlos was panicking as well. Oh no.
Both of them
Well-
are panicking.
Maybe Bubbles will be happy with the cat scroll.
What the fuck?
Okay, I'm gonna browse through the scrolls that she has. I know it's not level 3. I know it's not
I'm
level
sorry.
1. What level 2 scrolls does
Brown.
she have?
Magic works a bit different.
I can't have. What? Oh, okay, Harris. Harris. My voice
Yeah?
is going into your.
Yeah. Good heart, because the mic is in the headset.
I'm
Yeah,
not
my
actually
voice is-
able to hear what Harris is saying, by the way. It's a bit too muffled for me.
Oh.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's all it over. Okay.
Let me just try that again. Okay. Yeah, I can still hear my voice tiny out.
But
Same.
It's better than just now, no?
Okay. There. Or
Alright, so what level 2 scrolls does she have?
It does require you to know what you're looking for. shop where you just like start browsing through scrolls and all that.
All right.
It's a
Okay, I
highly
understand.
specific affair.
Okay. So,
If you have no idea what you're looking for, perhaps you would like to consult perhaps you would like to consult someone as to get a better idea.
oh, do you have people who do that?
She directs you over to the customer service desk where there are some very long-faced looking people.
You mean their expression or their facial shape?
And you can see that they're dealing with people going like, how do I make my fish bigger? How do I catch more fish?
Fish.
How do I know what's a better spot to fish? And
No.
and like one of them's going, well, there's a spell called common sense.
Sassy.
Oh my god, I need that spell. I turned back to the lady. Do you have a spell of common sense?
Oh dear. What are you looking for, actually?
I'm pretty sure me and my friends are in a bit of a trouble.
Yes, what sort of trouble?
There are people after us.
What sort of people?
We don't know. Do we hear go?
Bad people.
I can't hear you.
People appear at night?
What?
Do these people appear at night?
I think so. We've been pretty active in the night.
Are there other people who can also see these people?
I don't. Oh! Yes, we can't see them. Or something. Yes, that's right. We need seeing invisibility. I think. I look back at her. Is that what we need?
I think you might need a therapist more. But
Oh, what?
let's try that scroll and
Yes,
see if it
that
verifies
too.
things. He rummages around and produces a scroll of sea invisibility. I hope this helps with your problem.
I hope so too. So that's another 200, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I spent 300 gold altogether. Yay, I have a cat scroll.
For your custom.
Hang on. Alright, there we go. I think
Okay.
this is probably more scrolls than I need, but I hope we got the right one.
What did you get? Let me see.
Yeah, thanks.
Let me see. Okay.
Is there anything else that Phalo and Ergo wants to do?
Yep. There we go.
What do we- Yes? Anything?
You remember yesterday we spoke to the ghost people?
No, I don't.
You remember how we were talking about girls? And I kind of mentioned Diana.
Maybe?
Yeah, I did because I'm super scared right now. So, can you follow me and go see her?
Sure.
Cool. While you're there, you can probably take her measurement or something. But yeah,
Our measurements. Sure.
okay, Ergo, remember what Araman says. If you're gonna go meet a girl, you need to bring her something, right? What should we bring the girls? What should we bring to Diana?
I think everyone likes to bring flowers.
Flowers. Are there any, okay, so Farlo takes a look around and tries to see is there any flower vendors?
There are flower vendors in the marketplace.
All right.
Varieties tend to be about the water flowers and those that live at the water's edge. You will not get roses and such, for example.
Oh, sad. Oh, wait. Do lilies? No. Can we get lilies?
Yes, there are lilies.
Awesome. What about the lilies? Do you think they're good? They're big. Girls like big stuff, right?
I think so.
So, what color are they? Are like? All right. I'm
Lilies
trying
are
to.
white.
The lilies are white, so only white ones.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll go with that. I'll take a couple of white lilies.
Sellers, the flower sellers nod at you and roll up some lilies together in a bundle. The bundle costs 1 silver.
Thank you.
They ask you, would you like a wreath as well?
A what? Hang on. A what? Oh. Is that the one over your head kind or the over the door kind? Oh.
Okay, you say.
Oh.
It
No.
works either ways.
No. Why? Why would I want that?
Well, together.
Okay, I don't know what you're talking about. No, that's okay. Thank you so much, though. And
Right,
then I give
then
him an odd look, and I pull Ergo away. Let's go, Ergo. We're gonna go to the
Yeah.
swag.
Sweet.
The swinging what?
Shanty.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna give dead people flowers to someone who I set dead people on.
So the swinging shanty, it's still early in the day, so
Okay.
there's not much of a crowd. It's mostly the sailors who've come in after unloading goods and are just getting a drink or two. They're not really here for entertainment. There is a bard in the corner playing a tune on a string instrument. Very well, but none of the patrons seem to be paying him much mind anyway.
So we're inside dead right now.
It's up to you, say. A bit early, isn't it? A bit early, isn't it?
Yeah, but you know, it's never too early for a visit.
What can I get you?
Not a drink, but I was wondering if you could tell me if Diana is in.
She's not, unfortunately.
Do you know where I can find her?
For we do not give out the addresses of our entertainers to patrons.
Well, I'm not a patron, I'm a friend.
Same thing.
No, they're not. But anyway, you see these flowers? And I show him the lilies. I need to get this to her before they die.
He sort of like pushes the flowers away from his face a bit. They'll still be alive this evening.
No, you don't get it. I need to see her quick.
There are reasons why we do not give the addresses out of our entertainers to the patrons.
Would you need anything to ease the information?
Come back this evening. She'll be performing.
Exactly. I can't do it when she's performing.
You're beginning to sound a bit strange.
Okay, wait. What? The bartender is
Try and get flowers to the
human
girl.
or orc or what?
You're not the first to try and give flowers to the girls, and not everyone that gave flowers had very good intentions. So we have a policy.
I see. Well, who are there other? Are there any other performers who came early today?
Across at this afternoon's performer. His name is
The bard?
Niles. You can talk to him.
Okay. All right. I'll do that. I'll do that, my man.
Addresses, unless he wants to give you his own.
I'll do that very carefully. Thank you.
Niles himself is a halfling. Who is a halfling who uses his feet to sort of hold the instrument base in place while his hands pluck away at the strings. He's singing slightly off-key at the moment about home across the waves and waters and ships sailing and such. Not a song that's particularly exciting to the seagoers.
Okay, what was his name again? Niles, right?
Yeah. Bonnie went over the ocean. My Bonnie went over the sea. My Bonnie went over the ocean. Oh, bring back
He
my
sounds so
Bonnie
sad.
to me.
Ergo, your friend sounds so
Bye.
sad.
Bring back.
There, the halfling. He sounds so sad.
I think it's the sea. I think sea people always sing this song.
You sing sad songs, dude?
A lot of the sailors on the ship that we had used to sing a lot of these songs.
All right. So the two of us, we sit at a table nearby, and we wait for Niles to finish his.
Strangely enough, most of the tables near to Niles are empty. Bring back my Bonnie to me, to me. Bring back.
Does Ergo start singing as well since he knows the song?
No. He doesn't like singing.
Niles sort of
Alright.
looks around while coughing and seems surprised to see like two people sitting nearby.
Farlow waves at him. Hey,
Hello.
hey, little guy. That's a nice song you're singing. And then I lean over to
You seem to be
Ergo
the
and
only
says,
person who
always
thinks
start with
so.
compliments.
You seem to be the only person to think so.
Oh, well, people, you know, they're always so shy with their feelings. Yeah, music is subjective.
Performing in the afternoon if I were any good.
We always need someone, anytime. So think of yourself as the person saving the afternoon.
It's not like they actually
It'd be
listen
empty
to the ones
otherwise.
in the evening after, if you get my meaning.
Come again?
It's not like they're actually listening to the ones in the evening either. Anyway, what do you want?
Oh, it was just. That's not nice. I shout back to the people in the back.
So, what do you want?
All right. So, Niles, how long? I've never been here in the afternoon before. How long have you been singing here?
Long enough.
Really? So you know the other performers too?
He squints at you. I see where this is getting.
What do you see?
To find someone else.
Farlow looks behind him. What? Oh wait, this is where I'm supposed to use my invisibility scroll.
Figures. It'd be one of the weird ones.
But yes, I need your help, Niles.
Or what?
How-
Exactly.
I need to know something. And how do you feel about making a little money out of it?
Don't. We're in the middle of a common room. Come here this way. He walks around. The
As
echo
a player,
starting.
I'm having a bad feeling about this.
He leads you around. He leads you to the back, one of the back rooms.
Okay.
First things first.
All right.
Business in the middle of a common room.
Okay. Sorry about that.
Now, what do you want?
Is it better? Is it better? No.
Yeah, just to push the talk. You don't have to mute yourself. Dian? All right.
All right. So, what do you want?
Okay. I need to know where I can find this girl. She's one of the performers here.
He looks at the flowers. Right, totally not creepy or anything.
No. These flowers. I'm not hitting on her. Well, I sometimes try to hit on her, but I'm not hitting on her now. These are kind of like I'm sorry flowers.
I'm sorry for hitting on you. Flowers.
No. Why should I be sorry for hitting on her? But anyway, no. I
The
kind
halfling
of
gives you a face.
no. Okay. So just help me know where I can find this lady. Okay, because I need to make sure a few things and apologize for something. Do you think you can help me with that?
How much are you offering?
50 gold?
50.
Yeah, that is a lot. This is why it's
All right,
important for
I'll take
me.
it.
So he agrees to take.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
First, show me the money.
Okay.
You give him the money.
No, I give him 15 first.
50.
No, this is deposit. I have not even told you who I need to get. It's Diana.
Oh, that's easy. I can bring you there. Now, can I have the rest?
At her doorstep. Is that okay? I'm already give you a lot. I'm gonna give you a lot more. Which
All
means the
right,
35.
all right. At the doorstep, before you start opening your mouth.
At the doorstep, I mean you at her door?
Yes, at her doorstep, before you open your mouth, I'd like the rest of my money.
Yes. So are we there?
Right. The halfling leads you and Ergo
Okay.
out through the back door of the establishment.
Yes, we're
And,
getting there, Ergo.
leading you out through the back of the establishment, back alleys, crossing to the front main street a few times, crisscrossing, past the theater itself, into a place more known as the Washerwoman's Alley, mainly for all the laundry and dyeing and tanning going on. Arrive at the back shop lot of of a laundry place. Here you are.
Okay. So I look the building up and down. So it's a kind of like a laundry house.
Yeah, she doesn't have the most glamorous job in the day. Well, let's just say the costumes and all that she wears for evening performances, they are borrowed.
What? Really? Seriously? From who?
No one's gonna notice if she wears them a bit.
Oh. Darn. And Fargo turns to Ergo. I think never mind. So you're sure she's here, right? And Farlo takes out the remainder of the money
Hmm?
and gives it to Niles, and he says like, "Okay, thank you very much for this. But before you go, just do you
The
know who
halfling
she lives
knocks on
with?"
the door. Tuk, tuk, tuk.
No.
The door opens to like a rather large-sized elderly lady who's
Right.
dressed like a midwife and with a apron and rags about her. What is it? Ma'am, they're looking for the prince. Another one of those. Just get it over with so she can get back to work.
Okay. Farlo looks at the old lady, right?
Yeah. The old lady gives you just looks over you. This one doesn't even look rich. in.
Carlos just smiles and gives a little bow. Hello, good morning. So
She's
Diana,
already turned in and gone. It's like, Princess, princess, you have another prince come calling.
what? She calls me a prince. Oh, I'm not a prince.
Eventually, there's a pattering of footsteps, and Diana appears in front of you with a washerwoman shawl, bundling her hair down, and a sweat over her skin, in a slightly dirty clothes, an apron, and a bundle of laundry in her hands.
So kind of like I probably won't recognize her except for her face.
Yeah, sort of. And her face isn't with makeup at all at the moment.
Okay. Oh, about Carlos. Yeah. Okay. So Farlow looks at Diana. He kind of gives her a sheepish smile and does a quick bow. Good morning.
Hi?
Oh, and then he looks at Ergo. Ergo, say hi.
Hi.
Ergo's done.
Mm, are you here to pick up something?
No, actually, I would. Diana, would it be possible for me to talk to you for a moment?
Sure, why not?
Okay. Um, is there somewhere we can go?
Here's as good as any other place.
Are they alone?
Well, it's just her at the doorway and the two of you. And you can hear the sounds of hear the sounds of water swashing inside and other people talking in there and all that.
Are there anyone like close by to overhear?
You know, look, it really doesn't matter. No one really cares.
Okay. Um, I need to talk to you about something though, but so can we at least sit down? I'll make it worth your time, please.
And they're occupied. We'll make do while standing.
Okay. All right. Firstly, he remembers the lilies. He gives the lilies to her and say, "These are for you."
Thanks. She takes the lilies, examines them, and then puts them together with the bundle of laundry she has.
I hope she's not allergic. Okay. Diana, my name is Farlo. I'm one of the wizards who I always come by this swinging shandy, and I am uh, I need to ask you something about Sorrentina.
Oh my god, can you spit it out already?
Yes. Well, I need to get something to Sorrentina, so I was wondering if you could help me with some information about her.
Neat. Look, this laundry isn't going to get itself done, you know.
Okay. So do you know her favorite color?
God.
Yes.
try blue, I guess.
Blue, like her skin?
I suppose. Look, I don't really know.
Really? Because I saw you with her.
Farlow. Just because we are on the stage doesn't mean we know a lot about each other.
Hey! Well, actually, there's also something
Where
else,
I
but
work.
I'm really not sure how to say. Um, Diana, uh, they were calling you princess, right?
It's a local joke, yes?
A joke? So they don't really think of you as one?
Oh my god.
No, I mean like, I'm sorry. Ergo, help me, be cute.
You live in some cloud castle or something.
Not really, I live at the mansion over at,
God, forget I asked.
okay, I'm sorry. Okay. Hang on. Okay. Alright. Okay. The flowers. Actually, it's because I need to apologize to you. I was chatting with some people about the ladies. Alright?
Why am I not
Just
surprised?
I was just chatting with some people about the ladies, and unfortunately I mentioned your name
Yes, and?
because I'm excited to talk about
The
the
details.
girls.
I really do not
Okay.
know the details.
Yes. Can we sit down because I'm really a bit worried to talk.
Can we get this done in 30 seconds?
Okay, I told your name to some undead ghost.
What?
What was that? 30 seconds? No. Okay. I might have spoken your name to some very.
Might have or have you?
I did. I said Diana was the best.
So I should expect some undead ghosts to come a-calling.
I am really hoping that they wouldn't. I wasn't thinking that they would be interested in what I said.
If they do come, what should I do?
Okay. All right. So Farlow calls up his familiar, the little owl Lisa,
Yes?
and I'm like, "Are you good with birds?"
It's laundry.
You're not allergic to birds, are you?
I'm good with laundry.
Okay, that's good too. Birds, laundry, same thing. Oh, okay. So he shows her Lisa the little owl. Okay, this is my little familiar. Her name is Lisa. So Lisa will jump a
My
bit
god.
and go towards her. She will keep an eye for you for a while. And if you're in any danger, you can call me through her.
And you'll do what exactly?
I'll come and make up for it. because these people, they are also something that me and my group are looking after. So they shouldn't be coming near you when we do not know it, but in the chance that they do, yes, if they threaten you or if you,
What can you
if you,
actually do against them?
I can try to freeze them.
Ghosts. All right. I will take your owl.
Ergo's like looking at Farlo's like, oh my god. I'm not sure if we're in a mess or this is just normal.
There's a sound from inside. Princess, how's your prince doing? I'll be right there, ma'am. She turns around, looks at you, and starts closing the door.
No. I hold the door a bit.
Bring it faster. Anything else? Quickly speak.
Yes, you'll be at the tavern tonight, right? You'll be performing tonight, won't you?
Unfortunately, the door closes.
Okay. I look at Ergo. Ergo, I need to buy her more things. Okay, is the place where they're living somewhere that Farlo will remember? Or is it complicated?
Given that Farlo couldn't remember a sea invisibility scroll, you probably need to make checks for it.
Okay. Good enough, at least I know where the swinging shandy is.
All right, moving on to Fenriloth.
All right.
To check Kurok or something or whatever it was, right?
I'm gonna check on Kurok, then I report to Yelena. See what's going on, what's the progress of the report.
All right. So Fenriloth, remember Kurok's house to be?
I'm pretty sure I can remember where his house is.
It's a pretty long walk from the Devil's Advocate, crossing through the entertainment
No,
district.
I didn't sleep in Devil's Advocate.
Then you move from Yelana's mansion, walking over to where Kurok's house is.
Yeah.
And there, cottage with honeysuckle climbing up the walls and to the roof. The smell of compost in the front where mushrooms are being grown. And there's a buzzing in the air from several beehives around the place. And a small little pond around the back.
So, I mean, when we first came, it was at night, right? So, we didn't actually see a lot of, like,
You don't recall seeing all of this.
Alright, but it's definitely cleaned up since the last time we came here.
You don't remember seeing beehives or a compost heap and...
Oh, okay. Wait, this is something new? Huh. Interesting. Okay, I keep going.
Okay, there's a little bell by the gate.
Yeah, I'll ring the bell.
Right. Ding-a-ling-a-ling.
Ding-a-ling.
The door opens and an elf in necromancer's robes emerges.
Oh.
Is it? Can I help you this morning?
Hello.
I am
Is this
Severaska,
Kurok?
personal assistant to Danelli Hart.
Was the previous occupant here? Is his name Kurok?
The elf blinks, sort of looking around. Have you gotten the wrong address?
Oh, really?
I've not heard of that name.
Have you recently shifted in?
He sighs a little bit. I suppose I don't stand out very much. But I thought it would be nice if you heard of me. I've heard of your services.
Huh. Give me a second. Alright, so there was no one named Kurok over here.
Not that I know of.
How long have you been staying here, if you don't mind me asking?
So dejected now. I have existed here for over 20 years.
Ah, I see. Must be some report mistake that I have, because I was ordered to come and check on this person named Kurok. Do you happen to know anyone named that?
It's a rather brutish name, isn't it? Sounds like something from up north.
Alright.
Sounds like something the slavers might employ.
No, he was a necromancer. We are sure of. Assistant of necromancer, yeah.
Is there anything else I can help you with, Master Fenrirov?
No, that's all. Thank you very much.
Severaska sort of turns around, goes back to his cot.
Yeah, I look around the cottage. Does it look anything like the one that I saw previously?
Well,
Does the
it's
house layout looks the same?
lot of land it's on looks similar, but like
Yep.
seems to be some extensions done, like a shed here, some handicraft there, a bit of a balcony, and so forth.
Ah, so like the entire house is just different now.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll take note of that. What's his name again? That elf person?
Severaska.
Severaska. Elf. So he's like a personal assistant to the Liner Hut. Okay. Okay. Wait, I mean in my previous, before this all happened, do I actually see Severaska a lot? Or is like this person not exist before then?
Well, it's kind of like you still have your old memories.
Yeah, so like, do I know this person?
Not particularly.
So,
Well, it looks
but
like
have I heard of this person's existence in my old memory?
your old memory, not really.
Ah, might be someone new. Because I would know like other people's, like other necromancers, like personal assistants, like how they know about me as Yelena's personal assistants or something like that.
Yeah, it would seem he knows you more than you know him.
That's quite strange. That is weird. Very weird. Alright. Okay, guys, Kurok doesn't exist in this timeline. At least here. Kind of.
Yeah.
What?
And the entire place is just gone. Not gone, but changed.
Look up for the war where he's in. His ancestor was in.
Yeah, but it might take some time, but I'll report back to Ilana. I feel very weird about this whole thing. It's not good.
Okay,
Alright.
Do I have enough time to go into library before I report to Ilana?
probably.
Yeah, you
It's
do.
early.
But there isn't much history about Turukmal and Serdanti in this library, right?
That's correct.
Is there any way for me to access the councils? I think I have to be quite high positions to get there, right?
Yeah.
Never mind. Maybe I should check the slavers for this person named Kurok, like up north, like what this Severaska said.
So you take a detour away instead to the military district.
Yeah. Just a quick like questions for this person's existence, I guess.
Alright, it takes you some walking to get there, but you arrive eventually in the district that's all prim and proper, recruitment posters flapping around,
Uh-huh.
and orderly bands either doing civil work or doing drills.
All right.
Eventually, some of them ask you to state your business.
Are they like at
the
the
financial
guards at
district
the?
is that way.
I'm actually on a mission to ask about this. Do you know Kurok?
Kurok. Just Kurok.
Yes, he goes by the name Kurok.
A fairly common name for certain sorts. Do you have a surname?
He was a bugbear. Is
Reason
there a
why?
bugbear named Kurok?
Kurok is a fairly common goblin name. I wouldn't be surprised if there were a few.
Not goblin, but bugbear.
Sort of. Any reason in particular?
It is business necromancer to check up on certain person's history, but if there is no one named Kurok here, I'll just go on my way then. Yeah. Was Kurok, I mean out of character, was Kurok always a common goblin name?
It would seem to be a fairly common name. Usually there's a family name or moniker to accompany it.
We don't know the full name.
Yeah.
The only thing
All
I
right.
have.
Then,
Well, it's
well,
interesting
since
that
there's
you know, the fact that he never gave his family name or such could suggest that he wasn't very proud of it.
well, I'm not too particularly close with him anyway, so I don't have much to go on at that point. So I just leave and just report to Ilana about this strange discovery
Okay.
and see what's her reaction.
Apparently, he was under the supervision of Denali Hart.
Yeah. So, also because of that, Saraska definitely will know about this person named Kurok because she is a personal assistant to Delena Hart. So if he is not there, then I'm not sure where he is. Anyway, so I report back to Ilana.
Plot
Okay, you
tickets.
report back to Yolana.
And
let-
about this strange discovery.
I'm sorry, well, we were discussing Severaska?
No, I haven't actually. Okay. Do you remember a necromancer under the supervision of Delena Hart named Kurok? He is a bugbear.
Not really, no. But
Was Severaska has Severaska always been a personal assistant to Delena Hart?
I believe so. She's blinking a bit now.
All right.
You said
Oh.
something just the other day that sounded like. Have you mentioned that
remember?
name to me before?
What?
Name to me before.
Kurok or Severaska?
The first one.
Severaska? Kurok. Well, this whole quest about returning item to people, the request from Ganaliang, I think it has changed a lot of things in this reality. But it doesn't
I definitely
seem.
remember your warning about. I definitely remember your warning about the packages, but I'm finding it hard to remember the names.
The first one is Kurok. Do you remember the name Kurok from the first packages we sent? He was the first one we went to.
I vaguely remember something of a discussion like that.
But do you know any specific details? Because I did wrote a report to you. Do you have the paper? Do you have the report?
She gets up from where she's sitting and starts rummaging around. Rummaging around with growing concern as she starts mulling through things. Do you remember where you normally submit your reports to?
I probably submit it to her and then she'll keep it in like her top drawer or something like that, like where she normally keeps her reports.
Okay, she does look in her top drawer when you direct her.
Yeah.
And looking report that's in your handwriting. And she just stares because the name Kurok is still on it.
Because what?
The name Kurok is still on it.
I've written to her like 2 days ago. 1 day ago. Before we went to Workout 2, I think. So does she remember anything now?
She stares at it and is quite quiet for a while. Now makes no sense if not for the fact that you had reported it to me before.
Does the memory come back to you now?
In bits and pieces, yes, like foreign, like a dream. It's hard to focus on.
Okay. Because we have written these reports of Mr. Ash offenders as well, with exact details of what happened. I'm not sure how much credit he would take it, because if you could not remember it, I'm not sure other people would like know about his existence.
I think if we are to continue pursuing this inquiry, we should all make written notes.
Yes, I think that's wise. And like physical evidence of things that happened.
Yes, she still looks quite shaken as she starts fixing herself a cup of tea.
I help her to pour the tea.
Fenriloth, now that reminds me, Ashel Fenders called for you by name to see him as soon as possible this morning.
Alright, I'll be right there. Is there anything else I could help you here?
No, I think I will continue carrying on with the written reports, but I believe you'll have to continue the physical inquiries and see what Ashel Fenders wants. I think he has an idea.
Alright. I give her a little pat and I told her to be careful.
She settles back to a chair and continues staring at the report.
And I close the door.
Right, where does Fenriloth go now?
Well, first thing first. So if Christ doesn't exist and stuff change, what about Workout 2? Is it on the way to Asher Fenders?
No, the
underground market is a different.
Bazaar is in the entertainment district. You're in the financial district now.
Never mind. I think I will go straight to Ash Offenders.
Okay.
That shouldn't delay. Okay.
The dwarf is waiting for you as you arrive at his front door.
All right.
Ah, there you are, Fenriloth.
Yes. Greetings, Master Ash Offenders, and I bow officially.
He reaches into his robes and takes out the report that was given to him. He has made duplicates of it, several duplicates. Take one.
And I take the left one.
Good. Read it from time to time. This is tricky business. We need to make sure we don't forget what's important.
All right.
So now we know with absolute certainty that the time of the past is being altered. We speak.
Yes.
We have come to a consensus. Consensus. Important to understand the source of the disturbance itself. And with no further concrete leads for the time being, I will personally accompany you on next sojourn to whatever bits of history is involved.
I think that is wise because I don't think all of us that is doing this request knows the gravity of this entire changing the past.
It is not as simple as that. I myself will refrain from interfering, but I will be observing. I will need to be keeping track of every single detail that happens, the deviations, the fluctuations in the magical energy fields, and so forth. And I cannot involve myself while doing so.
Yes, I understand. And
I'm loath
well,
to say this, but do as you will, and I suspect your companions will do as they will as well during this sojourn. Try to categorize.
would you recommend? Is it wise to change the past or return the past as they surmised?
It is certainly not wise, but the simple act of visiting itself may already set threads in motion. The best we can do is try to understand them at the moment.
Okay.
To do nothing is also just to court ignorance.
Yes, I understand. Mistress Yana did recall some of the pieces that were missing. So if we have written records, we could keep ourselves remembering.
Yes, that would be wise.
All right. I'll keep that in mind. Would you like to join us for this evening's meeting with Priestess Sorrentina?
I shall. What time and where?
In the singing shanty, when Sorrentina performs.
Not my usual establishment, but I shall try and blend in.
Yes, I'll see you there then.
And be very careful, Fenriloth. That even as we move now, we may have made new enemies.
The Black Omen's reappearance is very concerning.
And one more thing, Fenriloth, how much do you trust these companions of yours?
They have been trustworthy so far with the missions that we went on. But I can't guarantee everyone have the similar kind of thoughts. But that's what happens if you have a group. Not everyone has the same target. But so far they have been trustworthy, and we do our goals together.
I see. Did Fenriloth's report mention Sadima or anything?
Because all of us write the reports together, right? But I surmise it, and I did say Sadima because I say I met Ganalion when he was awake, and we talk about Sadima.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Ashofenders lowers his voice slightly. So I consulted with Grandmaster Stravas, who's currently occupied with the council at the moment. This name Sadima. It is linked with an event about 3 centuries back. There was an intrusion effort into the council archives during which several documents were used. I only knew about this. Yes. I knew this only because the Grandmaster himself informed me, so I can instruct my assistants to try digging up what records we have and request permission from the council to enter the archives, but the latter will take some more time.
Do we know what was misplaced specifically?
That's what I'm concerned about now. It is given, he indicates a duplicate of the report, given how these things work, looking for what's missing may be harder than trying to figure out what's there.
I see. Yes, that makes sense. All right.
And also on another note, we have deployed several of our specters to keep watch on the Ganalian's mansion as we try and figure out our next course of action. You see, the trouble with things is we do not have a search warrant, and entering a residence and investigating it directly is usually in the domain of the slavers and law enforcement. We have hesitations about involving them.
Why so?
Treat slavers with subtlety. You say that...
Well, to be honest, not really.
Intruders are currently posing no threat to the hostages.
Nope. Not at the moment.
I do recall vaguely some event about a ship called the Promise of Eternity.
Yes. Then we met the Duchess and the Archbishop.
Not the prettiest scenario. I fear history may repeat itself. So hence, I would prefer if word did not get to them so quickly.
Yes, I understand.
Be very careful with who you speak with, Fenriloth. That's all. I wish you luck.
Yes, thank you.
Is there anything else?
No. Yes, I will take my leave now.
Right. Now, is anyone else doing anything before the regroup?
I think Bubbles wants to go to
Bubbles
visit a
wanted to do
museum.
something.
Okay.
Well, I could bring someone with me after we meet up, because there wasn't much that she found out at the shipyard.
Maybe you can go with Farlow and Ergo.
Oh god.
Yeah, I can give you the cat control.
Hew.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, okay, why not? So she's
They must be
coming.
very excited. It's new sights.
So,
Yeah.
but was Farlow and Ergo near where Bubbles was? She was at the the dockyard shipyard place.
Carlo and Ergo will probably be heading back to the Advocates.
Catbuckets.
Yes.
Cat for cat. So, Bubbles would have gone back to wash herself because she smelled of fish. And then
Oh, isn't
sorry,
okay?
She's not a fish.
she's not
okay,
a
for
fish.
simplicity, let's just say everyone is back the devil's advocate for now.
And then we talk about what happened. And then I'll decide if she will go with somebody else.
I think that's
Okay.
racist.
I share information
let's-
about Captain Oba.
Alright, that's good. And I will inform you guys that the necromancer Ashofandus will be accompanying us, but he prefers to be discreet. So, yes, do know that someone is going to observe us.
Sure. What's the verdict on giving these things back?
We can do as we please for now, but we will be observed.
Will your boss be traveling with us to the past?
Yes, most probably.
Okay.
Also, I found that much has have changed. If you remember Kurok, he's no longer where he was.
What?
No one remembers him. So
Who
we
lives in
should
his
definitely.
house? Who lives in his house now?
There's a personal assistant of a necromancer that I know, but somehow I don't remember.
So the changes take time to actually take hold.
I don't know. I'm
Perhaps,
starting.
or perhaps not, because we went to Kuroks and we never returned to see what happened when we did Workatus.
Yeah. So maybe we should visit Verkato. Because when we left him,
Yes, that
he
would
was
be
sober.
wise. Also, people who are not aware of what changed, like us, won't remember anything. But if they have seen written evidence, they might remember pieces of it. So we should definitely write reports of what happened more often, so that we don't forget.
I think that would be a good
All
idea.
right. Do our memories seem to be fading as well of the events, or are we protected from such
Your
things?
events are perfectly fine.
Okay.
It's more like you don't quite remember the parts that were filled in, and so
Yeah, we are not there when things change. Like, I don't know this Severeska person, which is like a pro and con thing. Like, they don't remember and we don't remember what happened. in between.
Can we see? Have we seen Severeska before?
no. I would say he would be new to you all who were traveling and all that.
Yeah.
Okay.
He came in place of Kurok.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
it might
he
be
came the
Kurok.
new-
It might be Kurok, but with a different name. So it might be a bugbear of that
But
descendant.
we will never know.
Yeah.
We will never know. We can't be going around trying to see every bugbear in Vithalanos and
No,
see
no,
if
as
it's
in
Kurok.
we just have to go see if that guy is a bugbear. Then it might say
That guy was
something.
an elf.
He was
The
an elf.
other guy, isn't he working for
I
someone?
met him.
The other guy. What?
Isn't
Yeah,
the elf?
Selena Hart.
Oh, okay, never mind.
That elf is Severeska.
Oh, okay, yeah. Sorry, I
Yeah.
messed up the name. Okay,
Yeah, it's fine.
do you want to have a quick look in on Verkatu?
I think we definitely should. Because we altered his memories after Kuroks.
Yeah,
so-
hearing that Bubbles is a little bit worried.
We know where his stand is.
Yeah, we do. But
But
he
we
also
don't know
said
if
he
he's
quit
always
his
there.
job. Because
Yes.
when he came out, he was like, "Oh, I did that years ago," or somewhere along those lines. So, quick hunt for Verkatu.
All right. We can do that while the others are dealing with. No, we should all be there when we're
Yeah.
dealing with Sorrentine.
Yeah.
Do we have time?
Okay,
to
we
do a
can-
quick check.
Can I
We
get?
can trigger it.
Oh, we don't want to trigger it
I
yet,
see
though.
you have time to do either the maritime thing or the
Oh,
checking.
maritime.
Oh, can we
What's that?
split?
Ah,
Can we split to
okay.
2 groups? Oh wait, no, we can't.
Okay, you can.
Why not?
If you want to.
Just a really quick visit to the maritime place.
And the museum?
Yeah, the museum. The Maritime Preservation Society Museum.
Wait, they're the same thing or not?
I think they're the same area. Okay,
Traders
so
District is the museum, and the Craftsman's District, or where you in the Entertainment District.
so she wants to go to the Traders District where the museum is to speak to the lead or head historian there.
Yeah, sure. Curator, historian, whatever.
Curator. Historian would be best, I think. So
who is going to the
yeah.
maritime preservation place?
Is anybody going with Bubbles?
Who is more worried about Burakatu?
I will go with Bubbles.
Okay.
Then I'll go to find Burakatu. Because changes, things like that, I should go and check it out.
Yes. What
Okay.
are Farlow and Ergo doing?
Are Philo and Ergo still not allowed in the underground?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'll let Silas follow Fen in case he needs to contact me and Bubbles, and he can do so through him.
Okay.
He will take the form of a raven.
Okay.
Oh,
So edgy. I have a raven on my shoulder.
so edgy.
The old shoulder raven.
So edgy.
Yeah.
I'll go.
With the black hood necromancer outfit. Oh man.
You're not
Ar-
sure if the
Farlow
ban
would-
to
Farlow.
follow and Ergo still applies.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I
It's alright,
guess
they'll be
We'll just
fine.
go with
They'll be-
Fairy Law.
that'll be fine. Okay, so we make a move out
If
to
anything happens,
so-
they'll just talk their way out of it.
Le Musée.
So Bubbles and Red to Maritime Society.
Do, 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 do,
Yep.
do, do, do.
Does
the other
everyone want to
dudes-
follow though?
Hmm?
Yeah, Ergo, you want to go and check out the museum?
Ergo can measure all sorts of things there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
old stuff.
I think it's better for Ergo and Farlow to split when they go to the underground.
Yeah. Erg.
It's quite funny. You have Follow It and Fenrirloff.
Oh, it's like double F.
Don't get
Like-
shot in the butt.
Okay.
Okay.
So what happens is I'll deal with Fenriloth's group first.
Okay.
Okay.
So Fenriloth, if you recall let me see if I still have that map. Put the Undercity map around.
I'm pretty sure it's in one of the boards.
This is oh no, did I overwrite it? Blah.
Oh no.
Oh well. Oh wait, never mind. I still have your handout.
Yeah. Nice. How many boards can a DM have in row 20?
I don't know. I haven't found my
Many,
limit
many.
yet.
All the
Okay.
boards.
Ah.
So
Well, more
the
than two,
bazaar. How
definitely.
do you all wish to try and enter? This is based on past information.
Mm-hmm.
It's just them two, right?
Is this the map that we have from like back then?
Yes.
Yep.
The map that we're looking now? So
Yeah.
we don't know about the new one right now.
Correct.
Okay. So what has changed?
So how do you wish to try and enter the Undercity?
From one of the, I guess from one of the top right. entrance.
Okay. You enter the top right entrance with Farlow and Ergo, is it?
Yeah. No, I think Ergo is
Wait.
going with them.
Yeah, museum.
Yeah.
Yeah, Urgo's coming to the museum.
Yeah, Farlow and Ergo might together they might actually attract attention again because they were seen together with the problem.
Okay.
Yeah, because we don't know how much was changed back then. So
All right. So, Fenriloth, Silas, and Farlow enter the Undercity through the northeastern entrance. Fenriloth, you walk through the passageway in which you vaguely recall following after Red and all after pulling off your whole act.
yep.
Deja vu as you descend down into the underground and are once again treated to the familiarity of
The bazaar.
to the familiarity of this waste after leavings, the countless lights, the smell of sweat and stink, and crowds that even the brightest colors of the drapes and banners don't seem to cover up. And eventually, you arrive at the first junction where you start hearing all the crowds bargaining, bartering, raising their prices. Ever present figures of the syndicate operatives in their hoods and cloaks.
Oh, so they're still there.
They're always there. They're the security.
Yeah, I thought something might have changed, but they're still there. So like, I keep walking from the top one. Yeah, from the top crossroads.
Okay,
Then I walk down to where
Okay.
Verkatu was.
right. Give me a moment. Barkatu isn't there. Instead, there's a rolled out canvas, still with ropes at each corner, and there's a young lad, sort of scrawny-ish, human, a little pale, sort of trying to hawk his wares, of which you can see several different substances that still look somewhat familiar to what used to be sold by Vakatu. The good
Interesting.
stuff, the not so good stuff, the cheaper stuff, and so on and so forth.
So they're like very similar to what Verkatu sells.
What about the customer
Yes.
crowd?
Yeah. The
Is it the same
customer
kind of
crowd,
customers?
Come again?
Same sort of customers.
Oh, okay. So does this scrawny human being look like he's
Paranoid?
yeah.
Actually, he seems to be quite enthusiastic in his selling.
Oh,
His hands shake slightly, but as he turns and sees
looks
you
like
all,
he's taken some good
new
stuff.
customers. See anything you want to buy?
Is a very young person?
Looks fairly young.
About the age of Verkatu, if he was there.
You wouldn't be able to tell because Dragonborn and humans don't translate very well.
All right. I just ask him. What's your name?
My name? He looks a bit surprised. Well, no one ever asked that. It's Elman.
Okay. All right. Noted. I see.
Are you new customers?
So like this off character, because my character like goes around in other city bazaar a lot, right? So this guy doesn't recognize me.
Hmm.
Not really.
Okay, sorry. He's asking new customer in terms of, well, this is the first time I see you try to buy anything here.
Ah, okay. Well, what does Follow say? I just let Follow do whatever he wants.
Pardon?
Yeah, Follow is following, right? What's Follow's reaction?
Nothing. Harlow is actually a bit preoccupied looking around.
Oh, okay. Then it's just me talking to Norman. All right. I say, I happen to be on a business. I would like to ask, do you know this Dragonborn named Verkatu?
The lads differs up slightly. No. No, I don't. You may roll for insight.
All right. In roll 20?
Yes.
Okay.
Either will do.
Then give me a second. Insight check. Not very high.
Ooh, very low.
Yeah, even with my high.
You
bonus thing.
stare at him for a moment and eventually he looks, yeah, so you want to buy anything?
Your wear looks very familiar.
Silas
Where do you
can
get them
insight.
from?
Sorry, Silas can insight. Unlike Farlow, he's actually paying attention.
Inside
Yeah.
check, Silas.
Do you roll for him or do I roll for
Go
him?
for it.
Okay, hold on. Let me check if he gets any modifiers for his wisdom.
Yeah. In case imps have some plus amazing insight, I have no idea.
Oh, you have no plus?
All right, the imp gets a +3. So
Oh
that's a
my
15.
god.
He's a very clever imp.
Everyone, Silas knows that the boy is definitely lying on this.
What would he do? Would he peck Fenriloth's shoulder
Intimidate.
to let?
Human.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
think the Raven
ravens,
can like
ravens
shout
can
at
mimic.
it. Oh yeah. Yeah, Ravens can mimic.
Lies, lies.
Or he could telepathically call out to
Ben,
me,
you can
and then I
roleplay
can
the
take over
Raven.
him.
You can
I could
roleplay.
what?
Oh, Ben can roleplay the Raven.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah, Ben, you can roleplay the Raven.
Okay, so Silas just like sort of pecks at your shoulder and looks at him.
Okay.
Does Fenriloth understand? If he
Do I have
appears
to roll something?
confused,
I think I
Silas
can roll
will.
for something.
Yeah, sure.
What should I roll for?
Insight, I guess. I don't know.
No, you can't incite a Raven.
Okay, animal handling.
No, also
What?
I would say be creative.
Perception?
Okay.
All right.
It would have
But,
helped
okay,
to
how
have a
does
pre-agreed signal, but go ahead. See what you can try and do.
I think given
Okay.
given how we've done so
easiest way would be for him to telepathically contact Red and get her to speak through him.
Okay, that can work.
Yeah, so you hear the Raven whisper into your ear with Red's voice. Silas says the kid's lying.
Okay. I stand intimidatingly forward, like closer to him. It's like, what are you hiding from me?
Roll initiative.
What?
What?
Oh, fight!
No.
Yay! It's a 3.
You're gonna beat up the kid.
Please don't beat up the kid.
Should Farlo roll with disadvantage or not yet?
Farlow goes last no matter what.
How about Silas? How about Silas?
3.
Silas can roll initiative.
You have to put a space. The space. Nice. 18.
Oh,
Silas goes first.
the
right?
boy immediately jumps up and then there's a moment of deja vu as he pulls the rope, turning it into a bundle again. There's customers going, "Hey, I haven't gotten my change back." Silas acts first. Silas goes first.
Yeah, Silas goes
Oh,
first.
okay. Well,
Silas.
he's a bird now.
Burp.
So what can he do? Hold on, let me check my
Peck his eyes out.
spell list.
Yeah, you can use spells, right?
I can only use touch spells.
Touch.
Hmm. I think it's within range because we are like right in front of him.
He's moving though.
Yeah, but he hasn't moved yet.
Yes, but I
Because
don't really
Silas
have.
is first.
I don't really have any touch spells apart from invisibility, gaseous form, and protection from evil and good.
Hmm.
So I can turn you invisible, whatever help that may be.
Well, yeah, could help. Could help. Because he doesn't know where I am. If I'm chasing him, I guess.
Yes, that's true.
Or you can do something else.
I will use my action to turn Fen invisible, and then I will because I have a fly speed of 60 as a raven.
Yeah.
So I'll just fly up and follow him
Okay.
because the raven should be faster than how fast this kid can run.
Mm-hmm.
Kid's turn. There's a bit of deja vu and not as the kid pulling up his bundle and leaving the disgruntled customers calling for their change. He runs directly north.
This time he goes north.
He's heading underground.
Yeah. Okay.
His favorite
So he
place.
runs
he
his
moves
full
to-
move speed of 60 feet.
Okay.
Go! Attack of opportunity. Grapple him. Are you within
Okay.
5 feet?
I think I'm within 5 feet.
Raven.
I would say that Fenriloth hasn't acted yet, so he's not.
Oh,
able
that's
to
true.
do that.
Oh yeah, he can't react. Oh,
Yeah.
unfortunate.
Damn.
That's
Just
sad.
chase, I guess.
Yeah, it's a
Okay,
chase.
next is Fenriloth.
Yeah, I just walk towards.
Ow!
Wait, what?
He's not being chased by anyone though.
He's not
Oh.
chased by anyone. Okay, I follow after him because mine is also 60 feet.
Okay.
Can I try to grab him?
It's sort of, I would say you are both keeping pace.
Let me see what kind of spells do I have. I don't really want to do anything bad to him. I'll just keep chasing him for now. Wait, I need to update my spell.
Arlo, your turn. Okay, so I'll just say Fenriloth is right behind the boy, so you have an attack opportunity if he runs again.
So how far away from him from Farlo?
I'll say you're also 60 feet away.
Okay.
yeah.
And the area that he's running towards, is there anyone else around?
But there's plenty of people around. There's customers and all that. And the place he's running to north has less people, but there's still some.
Okay. If I run up in their direction, can I see a space where there is no one?
I guess where the kid is has no one, or just in front of him.
Okay. So I can cast either web or sleep if you guys think that's a good idea.
Sleep sounds marvelous.
Yeah, but I put someone else to sleep before.
I think web is good.
Yeah. So if I can get a space like in front of him, while there's no people, I can cast web there.
What's the casting range of web?
60. So I'll move about
30 then.
30 feet or so.
Okay.
So I can cast just right in front of him.
All right.
So I'll do that. Wait, what do I roll again?
I
No,
don't
you don't
think you need to
roll.
roll anything.
He
He just
need-
makes like a save
Yeah,
of some
he
kind.
needs a dex save.
So you're webbing. Are you webbing on him or are you webbing in front of him?
Right in front of him.
Okay, so you're trying to web up the tunnel, is it?
Yep.
Ah, Farlow, making plays. I like it.
Okay. At the end of the round, this is what happens. The boy shouted for help and ran as disgruntled customers, like sort of following friendly lots invisible. Farlow ran and cast a spell. Farlow.
Yes, I'm ready to get thrown into the cell or dungeon.
A syndicate member abandons his post to come following after you. A problem.
Tell him that kid ran
The
away.
little boy
and
is running
didn't
away
give
from
your
his
chain.
customers, from the customers. And I guess you're at the other people who are like running after him and calling him out.
Trying to cheat customers. Is that it?
Probably so. I'm trying to stop him. Help me.
Persuasion?
All right, hang on.
You're doing good.
It's a -1 by the way.
Oh my god.
Eh-heh. What did he get?
A 4 and a 5.
Oh, well. Oh, you did
You
good.
tried.
I should
The
get
dice
an
let you down.
advantage because there's others right running after him.
Your advantage
Although
is
5
5,
doesn't help.
pa.
It's alright.
Stand
The dice
back.
lets you down
I will
sometimes.
take care of this.
Please,
Yeah, it's good. It's good. Well done.
I'm already helping you with the web.
He orders Farlow to stand down as he starts moving forward. So next round begins. Silas.
Where's the guy? I'm sort of
He's
flying
30
above him.
feet
Yeah.
away. No, sorry. The boy
Okay,
is.
I'll follow him and sort of hover over him and ready action move and follow him. So just
Okay.
keep an eye on him. So my ready action can be like a dash action, move 60 feet. Up to 60 feet to follow him.
Customers are still shouting, "My change! My change!" The web in front of him.
Yeah, man, that old man's change.
Do a roll for him. The boy tries to reach into his bundle to throw something at the webs.
DC 15 though.
He was trying to look for the acid flask,
Okay.
choking powder. Fenriloth and Silas make a constitution saving throw, and I'll roll for the boy as well.
Acid powder?
He got choking powder instead.
Oh god.
Oh, how unfortunate.
That-
Would this be classified as a kind of poison?
They're all
The
choking.
imp is immune to poison.
Oh, okay. He's
See.
fine. So Silas is fine, but the boy and Fenriloth are now both like choking.
Thank God Fenriloth is invisible. Can't imagine him joking in the middle of public.
Face saved.
Okay, Fenriloth, it's your turn. You are nauseated, so you can only take a move action
Can I roll save?
at the end of your
Like-
round.
Yeah, alright. I can still see him, right? He's just like 5 feet in front of me.
Yeah,
Is he?
that's correct. He's also nauseated.
So he can't do an action either.
But he can keep running.
Nah. He can't. I thought it's like you can only walk once. Like 5 feet, is it?
No, he can
Uh,
move 30 feet.
Yeah, you can only do your move action.
Just stand next to him since you're
stand-
5 feet away anyway.
Stand in front of him, so when he runs, he crashes into
Yeah, I
him.
stand in front of him like,
Standing
why
in
are
front
you
of him
running
will be the
away?
web. That will be the
No,
web.
there's a web because like the web is in front of him and you're behind him.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. Alright, so there are a few ways to do this. Do I just like grapple him and
That's
You
an
can't
we are
action.
grapple
You don't
him
have to-
because you can't do any actions. But you can talk to him.
yeah, okay, I
You'll
can
be
just talk to
invisible
him.
while you talk. So there's that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I stand beside him. And I ask, why are you running away?
You
While
ask
choking.
him why he's running away in between, like sneezing.
Yeah,
He's not in a
being
position to
choking.
answer at the moment with the sneezing either.
Yeah. Well, but I'm beside him anyway, so. And turn.
Okay, Arlo, you may make your new constitution save.
Pen, right?
Not rolling very good.
No.
It's the same.
Okay,
This-
Farlow, your turn. You can see
Yeah.
like the powder there, coughing and choking.
What about the guy who went to apprehend him? Is he in range of
He's
the?
30 feet away at the moment. He's not in range of the choking powder.
So how far am I from the range of the choking powder? Also
feet or
30?
so. 30 or so.
Hang on, I want to see what I have that I can use. I can only use. Hang on. I'm gonna go a bit to the edge of that thing, and I'm gonna use Mage Hand to try hold on to try grapple the boy.
Doesn't work.
No,
Mage Hand is really for really, really light things.
darn. Well, acid splash is not gonna help.
You could probably try to like reach into his bag maybe. And pull out some stuff and spill it on
That
the
would
floor.
that would need to go into the choking now.
Yeah. Do you? Should I try my Constitution save?
No, as in use your mage hand to try to do that.
Mm.
Oh, can I do that? I'll grab his
The
bag
bundle is
instead.
heavier than Chen.
Like
Ah,
The
go.
bundle is heavier than the kid.
No, but like maybe he
Go
can reach into
into
the bundle and
the
pull
bundle.
something random out.
Would
So
it
not
be
like
wide
pull the
open
whole
enough?
bundle away from him, but like
Risk of doing so.
Like mess up his bundle. Just pull something out and drop it outside, so he has to stop and pick them up.
Mm.
Can I do that?
Try. You can try.
I roll or so.
oh,
Roll a
sneaky.
d20.
Come again?
Just roll a d20.
Oh, not sleight of hand. Okay. Wait, sorry.
Ah man, I was happy
Good
for no
enough.
reason.
15. Let me see.
Just drop
What's
some
in the
random stuff.
bag?
What's in the bag,
in the
Lebowski?
bag?
Mess it up.
Farlow, you jiggle his bag. Out falls the acid flask the boy was looking for.
No, not in the web.
It's okay. He might
But now
not have
it's in the
seen.
web.
Make a dexterity saving throw. I'll roll for the boy.
Okay. Oh, who? Farlow or Fen?
Henry Loth.
Oh, me? What? What save?
Dexterity
Sweet
saving throw.
God.
Dexterity?
Roll 20.
Yeah.
Stop being the DM's favorite.
Yeah, I'm rolling all below 10s today.
Oh wow!
No.
That's not even funny, man.
14 acid damage as the flask
Ouch.
is out.
Okay.
The boy takes half and goes unconscious.
Oh,
Who's unconscious?
the boy.
He's unconscious?
Yeah.
Oh.
But he rolled 20 though. Oh, half.
Yeah, he took half damage.
I think half might have been enough to knock him out.
I know. Poor guy.
Quickly,
Okay.
carry him and run away.
Yes! Carry him and run
Point
away.
away, friend. Point away.
Invisible floating boy.
Passed out, boy.
Sizzles over the boy and his flesh and he screams once and falls unconscious.
I heard a little kid.
The crowd starts backing off, seeing what's going on,
Oh.
and the syndicate
Okay.
member stands there looking as if evaluating whether he wants to go into a choking powder fog with a web, and now there's acid sprayed around there.
Oh, God.
Unusual.
At least he's not dead.
Unusual.
Unusual.
Best reaction. You can see him just standing there stroking his chin.
No, he's just
Unusual.
like,
Not today.
Silas, what do you do?
No, he's just gonna fly above and watch because there's not much
I
he
think
can
you
do.
should distract the syndicate members when I try to get him away.
No, he's gonna spectate and
Is
see
the
what's
is the
gonna
choking
happen.
powder obscuring the sights?
Wait,
Not really.
Silas, can Silas like invisible on the boy too?
No, I can only cast invisible on one thing.
Yeah, unless you twin it like a sorcerer.
And I have to I could actually. But then what's his face? Fen's gonna become visible. So I might do that later, but not now. So he's just gonna hover like above what everything's going on and just watch. He takes the dodge action, I guess, if anything.
Yeah. Dodge action carry.
Okay.
No.
When we lost
Yeah, I'll just like carry him and run towards the
let me roll
northeastern
for.
exit.
Let me roll a d20.
For what? Perception?
The boy
Death saving
passes
throw.
death saving throw.
oh my god!
Alright.
It's okay.
Um,
You can spare the
I
dying.
can. I spell a dying with bonus action anyway. So
Yeah.
If you
I
do
spell
that,
it.
you'll become visible though.
that's fine.
I think.
I spell a dying and I carry him away.
Okay.
Towards the northeastern exit as quick as possible with that action.
The syndicate member seeing suddenly someone popping up there sort of steps in the way to block.
Saving a dying boy.
I teleported here to save you.
You are
Silver
with
Not
the
his time
boy.
yet. Yeah.
You are with the boy.
No.
Yes.
But he seems to owe people a lot of money, so owe a debt, so I have to carry him away.
Leave the goods.
As you wish.
Leaves the goods. Oh,
Leaves
this
the
poor
goods.
child. He
Take
got
the bat.
functionally mugged.
He did.
Well, it's not my fault.
He ran.
Does Fenriloth leave the goods behind?
Well, is the boy like going to be waking up soon, or he's just going to be unconscious for a
he's not
long
gonna be
time?
up soon.
All right then. Like,
Leave.
no, the wares will be fairly distributed to the customers that he was talking to.
Leave the goods.
It doesn't belong to you.
This is our turf.
Okay, our characters. So, like, these syndicate members, they just bully merchants.
Use your
Seems
legit
so.
license.
Like, the syndicate members just like bully the merchants
They
frequently.
consider themselves to be the enforcement here.
Why does that give them the rights to just take people's stuff?
They are the enforcement here as far as they are concerned.
Wait, how do they feel now about like people of the people Fenriloth works with?
Yeah. Because I think I dressed on an necromancer, I think.
They don't seem to have any particular feelings as towards the city above. Like they
I
consider it a
see.
different domain.
Well, like, Farof doesn't have much connection with this boy, so he doesn't mind leaving the items, to be honest.
Just leave it.
So, yeah,
You can
I
just
just
leave.
leave the items there. and
Call
I
it
go.
collateral damage.
Yeah.
Just as far as like Fenriloth leaves the item, the bag is on the floor, right? Like, can Farlo kind of
Okay,
see
it's
inside the
Barlow's
bag?
turn. Fenriloth puts the bag down and then like the syndicate member seems to unstiffen a bit. Farlow's turn.
Yeah, can Farlo like
Stuff.
glance to see
There's
inside the
lots
bag?
of stuff in the bag. It's still in a bundle, so you can't actually see into it.
And I want to know if he has any like helmets inside there.
Helmets? No.
No. All right. No, Farlo's just gonna stand down while Fenriloth backs out.
Okay. The syndicate member moves to stand over the bundle itself, and sort of points in the other direction, directing Fenriloth to leave.
Yeah, I do so.
Okay.
With that boy.
So Fenriloth is leaving with the boy, and Farlo is doing nothing.
Farlo is
Everyone
gonna give a bit of distance between them.
Okay. Is everyone just going to leave?
Yeah.
Yep. Silas will just like perch on Finn's shoulder again.
Okay. Further incident.
Okay, so
Where do
meanwhile
you go
Rid's
after
been sort of just standing there spaced out for a moment, and then she's like back to normal.
Okay. Where does Fenriloth and Farlo go?
Northeast or west was that?
Okay.
Oh,
Let's
yes.
go.
Yeah, that's why I covered Fenriloth first, so we'll leave that point there.
Yeah, I think we just go back to the Devil's
Good
Advocate.
stuff.
Okay.
All right. Okay, I have to leave now, so you guys can continue. I'll watch what I left.
Thank you.
Bye.
Ta-ta.
Thanks for joining. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for playing. Okay.
Okay.
So for the other end,
Yeah.
Just really quickly goes to the museum to look for
Okay.
the historian. We probably don't know the historian, so it'll be a new encounter,
the museum there is an entrance fee.
which is
The entrance fee is 2 gold pieces per adult.
that's fine.
Is Ergo a child?
The The ticket seller just peer over the counter.
Hi.
Ergo, do you want to say something?
Then hi.
I doubt unless you
Hi
can
there.
prove otherwise.
Virgo, how old are you?
Children
Right,
enter free.
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
I'm 7,
7.
but it's about for cook.
Then the tickets for 2 then.
All right,
Alright.
so I pay the
We
2
pay.
gold. Minus 2.
Right.
Mm,
The ticket seller goes into a practice smile. Welcome to the Maritime Museum, where we love to showcase our history and finds that make us a proud Vithalno citizen of the waves as well as tides. Can we help you?
May I know who the lead historian is? We have a few questions about ships.
Lead historian, why we have many?
Your best one.
Well, our best historian currently on the roster and available is Mr. Willowsby.
Do you also by any chance have a specific person in charge of unknown ships?
Are all fairly well versed
All
with
right.
history in regards to this.
All right. Well, if you don't mind, can you point us out to Mr. Willowsby?
Sort of rings a little bell and heads indoors for a bit. And a portly white-haired gentleman steps out afterwards, sort of wiping his hands and cleaning away a bit of the rest of his lunch for now. Welcome, welcome. It is good to see new interests in the study of history and preservation.
Always, Mr. Willowsby. Pardon us for interrupting your lunch.
Not a problem at all.
We have a few questions when it comes to unidentified wrecks. I've been told that you are one of the people to see about this.
Oh, if you don't mind me being a bit immodest myself, that would be true, yes?
Wonderful. Do you know of any wrecks that might be about 300 to 400 years old?
Well, certainly. You see, he starts going through like a small little mental list or so. Can I ask that what exactly you're looking for, because it'll be a bit hard to detail this down?
Oh, okay. She is looking for any information that he might have on the Black Omen, but she's going to go about it in a roundabout way. So she's going to ask the age, whether it's a 3-mast ship, if it was found near to the city, and whether or
Okay.
not we can access it or find out where it is exactly.
Okay. After asking around, it seems that there's no ships that meet the exact description. Like, there are certainly ships of that age. There are certainly ships of those sort of mass, but some of them were trading ships with no particular weaponry. Others were too thin and built more for speed. Some were known to be used by pirates, some were not, and so on and so forth. There's no actual direct fit.
Okay. Then she's gonna ask if there's any information that he has on the infamous Black Omen.
Yes, there's a lot of tales on that. Not much history, you see. Pirates are not ones to write down records of their own.
What about any?
And second-hand records of attacks.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Second-hand reports of attacks suggest that just a pirate ship, so to speak, but it seems they had a vested interest in nationality.
How do you mean?
They were particularly keen on attacking foreign ships.
So they were one of our ships. It was a Vithalanos ship?
Oh, no. We do not claim to have ties with pirates. Of course not. That would be illegal and terrible.
I see. And any foreign ships in particular that they targeted, or is it just any and all?
Well, let's see. Looking back into the records, we can see that there was one instance of a Sedanti battle cruiser that one wasn't attacked, although I don't think anyone needs two brains to figure out why. But there were also cases where there were attempts by the Sedanti nation to use the bait of a merchant ship, guarded by more than formidable escorts. Those were also ignored, suggesting that the Black Omen had some sort of intelligence.
Would the Black Omen have anything to do with the what's it called? The Promise of Eternity?
Promise of Eternity. An interesting question, to be certain. That was a diplomatic ship, wasn't it?
It was, and there was no.
Well, not so much nowadays.
Yes.
He seems to be thinking quite hard here. I do not have the exact details on it, but as you can see, the Sedanti are quite privy to their own history. But I imagine if the Promise of Eternity were ever attacked, the Sedanti side would have the records.
Okay. Thank you for that.
I don't think they're likely to report attacks to us unless they thought they could get some compensation out of it, but we clearly disavow any piracy.
It's something worth looking at, perhaps. What do you know anything else about the Black Omen? Had it been sunk at one point? Do you know roughly where it went down?
Now we start delving a bit more into myth and legend.
Yes.
Let's see. It's a bit hard to differentiate fact from fiction, but from the records, it would many claim that prior to the Black Omen's attacks, the weather got bad. The ocean seems to turn against them. This could entirely be the work of a ship's mage, I believe, rather than any sort of supernatural superstition. But it's worth considering. Let's see what else.
And could it have happened in the Grey Mists? Or closer to home?
In most same ships would avoid that area completely. I think the Black Omen would be amongst them as well.
Ah, okay.
Grey mists are a strange phenomena. Some claim they have seen a lighthouse in the middle of it, but others say it's better to stay clear. It is said that you can hear the sounds of the dead within it, and the seagrass itself becomes the enemy. Best to stay far.
I see. And
as to whether the Black Omen itself ever sank, I've seen no wrecks that I could confidently attribute to being the Black Omen. I do have a reputation to maintain.
I understand. Do you know anybody else who has any sea tales, secondhand stories of the Black
Oh,
Omen?
I'd say don't waste time with that. We have everything you need here. In fact, there are several items that we have in our collection that some claim to be from the wreck of the Black Omen. I highly doubt it, but some we have decided to display.
May we have a look? Perhaps you could tell us more about it.
Let's see. One of them is an antique spyglass. An antique spyglass, a long tubular metal fitting that occasion it suggests it might have been propped up in a crow's nest once. I would not consider this anything to be looked at all, if not for the fact that in place of glass, there is some kind of a crystal.
What does the crystal look like?
Yeah.
It is slightly green. I would not call it anything close to an emerald. Maybe beryl, very finely cut, but the cut itself is worth consideration. Beryl, perhaps.
Beryl crystal. Do you know what it might have done? Have people come in to identify the crystal? Perhaps.
There's nothing magical about it, but it does seem to be fine. It does seem to be superbly created in the sense that the spyglass is still usable of this day and age, and no one has been able to replicate it, crystal cutting.
Can we tell where it was made?
Sorry?
Can we tell its origin, like the design? Like where it was made?
Not that the frame itself seems to have been made of this nation. I wouldn't doubt it.
But the glass isn't. Has anybody tried to have a look through it?
Works clear as day.
May I?
It seems to look to a greater distance than the usual spyglass.
Huh. Are we allowed to try it?
Persuasion check.
Persuasion. Okay, wait, hang on. Okay. Oh, 28.
Just mind it with the little one, okay?
Okay, so she takes a look into it.
Yeah, he brings you over to the display case where a finely made spyglass lies, slightly tarnished on the outside, a bit of chips in here on the metal inlay. There's a very, very nice green lens, finely cut around with many, many different edges on it, set as the lens for the spyglass.
And you said this was found at a wreck?
No, it wasn't found at a wreck. You see, some of the pieces were donated.
Right.
Most of them anonymously or simply found on the wayside and such, because the ocean tends to carry the drifts up to the shore and such.
That's very
Fair
interesting.
enough.
So, Bubbles looks into it. Does she feel anything different? Does she just see through a green lens? Nothing special?
Quite clearly. Knowledge. This would be. What knowledges are there besides Arcana?
History?
Sorry?
Either Arcana or History?
History, religion,
Nature?
That's pretty much it.
Knowledge, nature.
Oh. We'll see.
Jack of all
Six.
trades. Oh,
I
there,
already
there.
added.
There's ergo have knowledge nature.
Ergo. Ergo. No ergo.
Ergo? Ergo is busy checking stuff out. Huh. We can't hear you, buddy.
Yes, yes.
You keep talking.
Do you have knowledge nature?
Intelligence. Should be alright.
Aw. Okay, Red, I'll allow you to roll, but this one's just an intelligence check on your side.
Just do it.
Congratulations, Red.
Whoa!
Da-da-da-da.
Nice!
Okay, Red, I'll say you were inspired by the events that just happened at Undercity Bazaar. Occurs to you that probably all the examination done by the historians and those within the museum would have been done within conditions such as where you are right now. But you get the impression that the green lands also does something else, which is to allowing you one to see to a further range through the spyglass. Also seems to cut through fog.
Ah, okay. So is it like a mild magic thing, or is it just some
The
weirdness with
material
crystal?
itself seems to filter out the fogging effects.
Interesting. Okay, doesn't really tell us more about the thing though. I'll explain this to Bubbles and Ergo.
And also Willorsby.
Yes.
Willowsby raises an eyebrow. You're certain? Well, I must say we have not considered about examining and under fog itself. Well, that's quite a fascinating discovery then. I thank you for your contribution.
No worries.
Are there anything else that we may have a look at?
Yes. Let's run you through. Let me think. Okay, guys, it's 11:30. Would it be better if we continue another time?
Yes.
That would work.
Yeah, because I'm also sort of improvising as I go along.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
That's
I
fine.
guess we give one last check of the spyglass. There are no random carvings, like maybe there's someone's name on it
Yeah.
or whatever that we've overlooked.
Doesn't seem to be.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. We can call it here then. I'm good with that.
Yeah.
I pretty much started improvising like halfway through.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay.
Wasn't obvious.
No, it sounded like you had everything under control.
Yeah, but for like this museum exhibit stuff, I want to have it properly laid out.
Okay.
All right. No worries.
Okay, so any thoughts for tonight?
I liked it.
It was
Many
wonderful.
different things were addressed.
I think
Awkward
for
Farlow.
Oh my
awkward
God.
conversation.
I'm
awkward,
sorry
awkward.
about that.
No,
It was better in my
Not
head.
really your fault.
it
It's
was
Farlow's
so
fault.
painful.
I'm sorry.
But otherwise, it
Diana
was.
was so patient. I was
I
like, oh my
know.
god, you sweet girl.
I would have closed the door
Sorry,
immediately.
DM. I'll try to be better next time.
You need Erevan here to guide you.
I
Aqua
know.
was
Your
awesome.
behavior.
Also, I apologize for the port thing.
Port?
Which one?
The starting. I was like,
What
okay, where am
happened?
I going with this?
Oh,
No, it's fine.
It went too long. Okay. With that, thank you everybody for watching. We will be back here next week with a full party this time, and we'll figure out what's going on with Ergo's voice. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Yep.
Bye.
bye.
See ya.